Where are you from?
Awesome. Initially, I came to Denver for work. I was working as a waiter. When COVID came along, shut down the restaurants. Waiters are having trouble getting unemployment because it goes by your income on a paycheck, not by tips. So within a month, they lost everything.
So a lot of it had to do with the COVID-19 virus. Is this your first time being homeless?
Yeah.
And how do you feel like it's been harder with the COVID-19 virus?
Absolutely. Yeah, they've taken away everything that's resourceful to homeless people, such as restaurants. There's literally not one place you can use a restroom in Denver. So as a homeless person, there's literally nowhere to use a bathroom. They reinstated the camping ban, so anywhere you try to sleep, you get stopped by a police officer and moved.
So where do you end up sleeping usually?
There's certain spots that some homeless people camp out at in groups. So usually I'll end up in one of those places. They're just moved from place to place to place to place. I think like the police and a lot of the non-homeless people look at the homeless as just some second-class animal. You know what I mean? They don't know the backstory. You know what I mean? Like I said to you, I speak 2 fluent languages, almost 3. I graduated high school. I did 2 years of college. I was in the military for 3 years. It's a lot more than you can say for most people that aren't homeless. They just didn't hit the bad luck that I did.
What would you say are the biggest barriers to being homeless?
Getting out of it. So for example, I lost an ID and I'm from out of state. ID place has to be open, but beyond that you need a birth certificate, which has to come from your home state, and another form of ID. So ID is definitely a barrier because you need an ID for pretty much everything. But I think the biggest one is the fact that you need a job to get a place to stay, and you need a place to stay to get a job.
Are Section 8 programs or like affordable housing programs still open?
Yeah, there's a long waiting list. Think about the VA, it's a 2-year waiting list. Like I said, I just can't stress the fact enough that I do understand there's a good majority of homeless people out there that maybe aren't worth somebody's time because, you know what I mean, maybe they've given plenty of chances, or maybe they squander away what they're given on drugs or whatever else, but there's such a large portion of homeless people out here that have such talent, such intellect, and you know, they're valuable people, but they're just not given a chance because they're labeled and they're biased. Before the COVID-19 thing started, I used to eat at there's a Mexican place on 16th Street. This one time there was a new manager and I walked in with my backpack. And normally I go to the host stand, then go use the restroom, then place an order. The manager proceeded to stop me and flew across and said, you can't use the restroom. I said, oh, well, sir. I pulled up some money and I said, I'm getting an order. But I can't get a to-go order and use your bathroom. No, sorry. I came back the next day and one of the hosts that was there knew who I was. And I was proceeding to tell her the story and I pointed him out and I said, yeah, this guy right here is the one who did it. The only thing he said to me was, no offense, nothing personal. But it was everything personal. The only reason you didn't let me use that restroom is you labeled me as homeless. It's just sick how they just prejudge your value to nothing if you have a backpack, if you're homeless. There's a lot of good people in Denver. You know, a lot of churches do a lot to feed the homeless and do hygiene, stuff like that, but there's a lot more that could be done. The Salvation Army has a homeless shelter called Crossroads. A ton of money gets pumped into Salvation Army donations. For some reason, the homeless are sleeping on maybe 3-inch mats on the ground with rats and roaches running around, getting bit up by bed bugs constantly. Their feeding is they give you broth at night, literally a cup of broth, and oatmeal in the morning. The guy who runs the place is driving a brand new Audi. If people are donating their money to help the homeless, and they're sleeping on dirty, disgusting mats and being fed broth, right? And the manager is driving around a $60,000 car, there's something very wrong. And it's not just that place. So the shelters that all this government money, millions and millions of dollars are being put into helping the homeless, and nothing is being done. Where's the money going? You could be a doctor a couple months ago, but if you're homeless now, you're nothing. I don't want to know about you. I don't want to care about you. They just label you. It's disgusting. But like I said, there are a lot of good people. There's a woman over here who comes and sees me every day and brings me lunch. The city as a whole, the government and the upper class people really need to check themselves and see what they would be like if they were in this situation. And I think a lot of people don't get, maybe they just need to be homeless for a day or two and they'll see what it's really like. It's a task when you have to pee. Where are you going to go? There's no bathroom. If you go pee in an alleyway, you can go to jail. I mean, the cop's going to come up and you go, what are you doing? You're peeing in an alleyway. Okay, well, officer, you locked every porta potty and you closed every restaurant. What are we supposed to do?
So it sounds like there's a lot of policies that work against homeless.
There's a war on the poor. There's a war on the poor. Especially with COVID-19, they shut down immediately everything that benefits the homeless. The library, where we have to use the phone, where we have internet access, where we can stay warm when it's 19 degrees out. We have nowhere to go and it's freezing to the point where we're hurt. They don't give us anywhere. We get kicked out of anywhere we go into. You know what I mean? And we're literally freezing and hurting. Nobody cares. They don't care that you're a human being in pain and suffering. 3 months back, they lifted the camping ban, and I think that was one of the better things they do, but then they immediately reinstated it.
Can you just summarize the camping ban really quick?
What Denver describes as camping is you sleeping anywhere covered by anything. Me going like this. It's camping. I can literally go to jail. This. We're not allowed to sleep. We go to jail. Where are we going to sleep? Like if I took you out of your home and said, here, find somewhere to sleep. Nope, you can't sleep there, you go to jail. You can't sleep in the alleyways, you can't sleep in the parks, you can't sleep on the buildings. There's nowhere to sleep that's legal. If they have a little bit of a heart, they'll say, just move on. A lot of them will put you in cuffs, take you to jail, charge you for trespassing.
So you'll stay overnight in a jail cell?
Sometimes longer. So because you were sleeping, you have to now pay them $500 to get out of prison. I had nowhere to sleep. Where was I going to sleep? To go to jail. I have nowhere to wash my clothes. I have nowhere to shower. I have nowhere to do anything. Let's say you work as a waiter. You have to clean your clothes every night. Right? You have to be presentable. You can't be homeless and be a waiter. You can't be homeless and work with the public. So that eliminates 60% of the jobs right there. Like I said, there's some people that have enough intellect and enough drive where we'll get out of this eventually. We'll find some way, but there's a lot of people out there that can't. You know, what about the 70-year-old guy that's homeless? What's he gonna do? How's he gonna make money? Tons and tons of mentally ill people out here that have just been abandoned. They didn't do anything, they're mentally ill. They're on the street. These are human beings. People need to realize that. These are human beings just like you or I. The only difference is you can go inside and I can't. The way people treat homeless is sick. It's inhumane and it's sick. To put somebody in jail for sleeping is sick. To not give somebody access to a restroom is sick. To live every day of your life not knowing when and where or what you're going to eat is sick. I mean, we're suffering. We're suffering. Every single day we're suffering. Suffering. Your back hurts, you're sleeping on the pavement, hiding somewhere, and you're dirty and gross. You have nowhere to shower. Nobody cares about you. It's powerful stuff. People really need to hear it.